was so tired yesterday. But anyways, I haven't checked my phone I haven't checked the messages in the morning, so I have to check all the messages in the morning, especially at work. So, we need to, I just started. Ayan. We need to, I have to check my mails early in the morning, especially at my work, at my workplace, because sometimes there are some, there's some like, memo or some, something that we need to do. So I need to have some update with that, or some, latest in or a latest update with them. So just in case. But anyways, early in the morning, I really don't usually, check my messages. So I will just, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is just, listen to the music, like YouTube, my YouTube channel, and then afterwards, or no, 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 not my YouTube channel, but listen to the music that, will inspire me for the rest of the day. And then after that, I'm gonna be fine. And then I'm gonna get up and get shower and get ready for work. So that's it. And then afterwards, after I took my clothes, and then after I prepare my clothes for work, then that's the time that I'm gonna check my mails. So that's it. So this time I'm gonna check it out. So there's no important messages, so that's fine. But um I'm having some Ryan. Hello Ryan. It's been so long. Where have you been? But anyways, yes, what is this? Okay, so yesterday it was so funny because I had this past relationship before, so we already broke up like 5 months ago, and it was so funny that he's still. Hello, Sob. I have been right. What? What did you say? I'll check. What? But anyways, yesterday, I have this boyfriend that still bugging me and everything, and then afterwards, I have this ex-boyfriend. Hello, thank you so much for your compliment. But anyways, I blocked my ex-boyfriend not to bug me anymore. So so it was kind of, one time I really, there was a time that I really talked to him, like, I don't have any feelings for him anymore. I didn't have any love for him anymore. I didn't have any care for him anymore. So there's no love at all. So I already moved on with my life. So for the past 4 or 5 months, um I was really, coping up. I really cope up already from my past relationship, from my past life. And then and then I already don't have any feelings for that guy. And then, but before that, I didn't say goodbye to the guy. Actually, I just, keep ignoring him. I just ignore his calls. I never spoke to him for the past 4 months or 3 months, actually, for the past 3 months. And he thought we were just like, we were just fighting, or we just had some arguments or something like that. But he doesn't know that I'm already done with him. So I really don't want to say goodbye to the relationship. I just don't feel like doing it in a guy, usually. Even, not unless if I have some respect with a guy, of course I'm gonna talk to the guy. Um I'm gonna talk to the guy seriously, like, I don't wanna I don't wanna fall anymore. He didn't understand that he moved past. Yes. And afterwards, it depends on the guy, but if because this past one, I really don't like this guy, really. Although I was I really I love him before, but I didn't have respect with that guy anymore. I lost my respect with that guy. So for me, it's not important, to talk to him heart to heart, from heart to heart. Like, I really don't want it. It seems like, there's nothing important to talk about after that. So I was just like ignoring him, and just um I just totally just want to ignore him, just like that. So, but anyways, he doesn't know yet at the time that I really don't want to speak to him anymore. I was in a very similar situation. What? Like what? It was very interesting. Like what? I understand his feelings right down to not wanting to even say anything after it was over. Yes, something like that. Because for me it was like there's nothing really to talk about, because during the relationship he was just like, he was just acting freely. He was just acting single during our relationship. So he doesn't even matter. He doesn't even mind me, or he doesn't even mind my feelings, or something like that. So I was just like, what? So there's nothing wrong with it. So what's more with our relationship? So there's not. I felt like there's not no relationship at all. So why I still have to say goodbye to him, if in spite of he's not really respecting me. So I was just like, okay, I will just ignore it, and I will just. So I came to the point, for the past almost 5 years of my life, I came to the point that I really wanted to give up. You know, your feelings, or the fact there was an emotional attachment, there didn't seem to matter. Yeah. But anyways, after that, I already um, told myself I wanted to give up, and I really wanted to be single, and I just wanted to just be free, and hopefully to love someone again in my life. So I was really planning to. I already planned that one, and little by little I cope up, and but he still keep on contacting me, calling me, messaging me, but I never replied anymore. I never replied since, for the past 3 months, and I blocked him for the past 3 months, and after 3 months I cope up. I already moved on with my life, and I unblocked him, and then afterwards, he still kept on calling me, trying hard to call me all the time. But since I felt guilty about that, I felt guilty of that, of of him. I really spoke to him heart to heart. I One time I spoke to him like, you know, it's over, and I wanna move on with my life. I don't love you anymore. Blah 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 blah. I explained to him everything. Like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you anything. I'm sorry I didn't inform you this one, but I already moved on with my life. I'm not in love with you anymore. I don't love you anymore. And after that, he was so shocked. Like, no. And he said, no, we're not. No. He doesn't agree with that. He said, for you, for you, on your side, for you, we already broke up. But in my side, for me, we're still together. And I was just, it was so funny. It was so funny. Like, what the heck? What are you talking about? Like, no, we're still together. You're still my boyfriend. You are still my girlfriend, and still your boyfriend. But I told him we're not together anymore. We're not together, and he was still forcing me, and he was still like, no, I love you, and I'll go. He said a lot of things about that, and I was just like, I'm not interested. about your talking, about your your plans in the future or something like that. I'm not interested anymore, and I'm not gonna listen to it. Although if you want to do it, then do it freely because you're a free man, and I won't get involved with that. I'm not involved with that anymore, and I don't care with that anymore. And for me, it doesn't matter to me anymore. I don't care about that anymore. So if you want to do it, then do it. If your decision, then you do it by yourself. So I was just like, oh my god. And he kept on insisting me, I love you, I still love you, we're still together, blah blah blah. And I was just no. And it was so funny. And then afterward, he kept calling me many many times, and he's still blogging me. I love you. You are very very beautiful. Hello, Malik. And then afterwards, uh, he still kept on bugging me and bugging me. I don't know what to do with him. He's getting obsessed with me, and he gets so, he woke up one day and then he realized that, the way before I was like this before, and now I was like this before, and now I'm like this. So he compare about my treatment with him. So it's a different thing anymore. So he compared about that. He's not really he wasn't he's not comfortable with that, and he seems so shocked about, about everything that's happening around his life. Before, sometimes, because of course for the past almost 5 years, someone gonna say I love you to you, someone gonna say I love you back to you, and someone gonna call you, and someone gonna take good care of you, someone's gonna like, treat you so nicely. But later on, no one's gonna call you anymore, no one's gonna say good morning to you anymore, no one's gonna like update you from time to time, like where are you, where have you been, have you eaten, something like that. So there's no messages like that anymore. Hello, hello, Corvin, what's your name? Hi there. But anyways, so something like that. So it seems gonna be so, it's a life changing for him. So it's gonna be a different one for him. And then maybe he doesn't accept it anymore, so he feels like he cannot accept it, like he's alone now. And you said it right. Hello, how are you been? Where you came from? And and that's it. So I was just like, for me, I really wanted to move on with my life. I'm okay with my life. I really don't needed him any. I really don't needed him anymore. Before I was just like, in just 1 hour, if I didn't call him, or if I didn't talk to him, or if he didn't call me back, or he didn't answer my mail, I was so in panic. I was just like, where are you? I was getting angry. I was getting mad at him. Like, why you didn't answer the phone? Why you didn't charge your phone? Why your phone went off like that? So it was just so funny. Like, it's just a small, it's just a petty thing, but for me it's a big thing for me. And now he realized everything like that. Everything changes. Like, you never. Yeah, you never messaged me for the whole week. You never replied to my messages anymore. You never called me back. And I was just like, why have to call you back? Why have to reply on your messages? I love you. Okay, but anyways, something like everything is so. And yesterday it was so funny because it was a rare. It's really rare because I have this on my phone. It started to rain and suddenly it was him. So I was just like, he's kind of hawker, because I already blocked him in so many ways. I already blocked him not to contact me, not to call me anymore, because at the time he kept on calling me from early in the morning, from time to time. You know, he kept calling me for 171 times. Imagine that. 171 times he kept on calling me for the whole week. So it was just like from if I sleep in the night, if I wake up in the morning, if I'm at work, he was he was really calling me like, oh my god, you know, he's not sleeping, so he doesn't. And then so when one time I talked to him on the phone and I really told him, you know, I already moved on with my life. I'm sorry, and I didn't tell you right away that I really move on with my life. I'm happy with my life right now, and I don't need you exactly. And you know, you just I just wish you happiness in your life. You can move on with your life. You're free to go. I'm letting you go, and you can meet somebody else. You can meet some girls, or I don't mind anymore with that. And he was just like, no, I just he told me something like, he doesn't agree with my decision because we're still together. So if my decision is like we're separated, but for him we're not yet separated, so that's his decision. He really stick with that. And then I was like, well, if it's your decision, then I don't. Well, I don't know what to say about that. About that, but but in my part, we are already like, you know, we are already like, we're done. I'm not with him anymore. So after that, he kept on calling me so many times. So I blocked him in my account, in my all accounts. And suddenly yesterday, he's kind of I thought he's kind of like being a hacker, because I already blocked him with all my accounts, with everything. You know, he really cannot contact me or call me anymore or message me. But suddenly my phone rang yesterday, and I was just like super duper shocked, because how can he able to contact me, you know, even though I already blocked him in so many accounts, but he knows how to still contact me. So I was just like, was he is he a hacker, like is he good in computer stuff or something like that. But I think before, I think he's really good with that, because he really knows about, you know, something what's going on with something, you know. um but and then he was so annoying, like he kept on contacting me, like, you know, like he just waited for me to say, when every time he said I love you, I love you, I love you, like that, he was just waiting for me to answer him back like I love you too, like that. Because before, when we were fighting, we fought, and then after a while, you know, we cope up, you know, we forgive, I forgive him and something like that, and then I will just say I love you is back. But since now, I never answered him I love you, I love you too, you know, like that anymore. So it was just like, it was so funny for me when every time he says, did he use a different phone? I don't know. I don't know if he uses another phone, but actually he uses same phone actually, but it's because it's the same account. So I was just like, I already blocked him, but still he can still access to that account. So I was just like, what's wrong with that? So it was a different story actually. So and then I was just really so super shocked why he can able to do that. So and then um I answered the phone yesterday. I answered the phone, and then I told him, hey, you know, stop, stop it, stop being crazy. I told him, if you're not sleeping, if you're not eating, if you're if you look miserable with your life, if you're, you know, just move on with your life, just keep moving on. And I told him, just concentrate on your life, just focus on your life, just focus on your work, and I will just focus on my work. So I don't want to see her anymore. We will never gonna see anymore. We're never gonna meet anymore. So I told him like that. So, and then afterwards I ended up the call. I don't want to talk to him, and I also block him in that account and that account. But I don't know how he contacted me with that account, because I already blocked him with that account. He cannot access to that account, but he tried to still access in that account even though I already blocked him. So I was just like, how he do that? I don't know what happened. Does you know, he cloned my phone, because he was he was holding my phone before, when we were together. He was holding my phone before, and there was like on my phone there was like something like, it was attached to his phone. It was like a clone. So it was like, did he something like, there was like, it seems like, if you have new phone, right? So if you have new phone, you have to transfer the data there, right? So it seems like that. It seems like my phone was like that. So it seems like, all the data on my phone transferred to his phone, so he can access to all my stuff. So I really don't know that. And later on, I when I check on my phone, my all the you know the all the inside what do you call it, because I'm not really good in computer, actually, in electronics. And when I check everything inside my phone, I saw his phone, and I was like, why his phone was here? So I felt like, does did his he did his did he something like, there was like, yeah, just what I said before, like, if it's like your first time to use the phone, if it's brand new and you have your old phone with you, and you have to upload it, something like that. I don't know what's the term for that. So it seems like that. It seems like he connected to his phone. So everything, so probably all my mails, all my emails, my accounts, everything, he got it from me. And he got this one, and he made some copy from his phone, to his phone, from my phone, something like that. So I really not sure, but it seems like that. So after that, I deleted his phone. His Actually, there was like this, forget this, I what do you call it, I I deleted that phone, that, his, because I'm using this phone. I'm using this iPhone 15. So it seems like when I read it, it says like, there's like UI, because his phone was like that. So I deleted that one because it was attached on my phone. So I was just like, oh my god. And then that's why, maybe that's the reason why he can access to my account, and maybe he knows what's going on with my account, so he can see everything. So he knows everything, all the details about me, what's going on with my life. That's why he was so very comfortable with me. So anyways, and so I'm planning to have another phone, and the new one. So I'm pretty much sure, he'll never gonna able to, get some information about that anymore. So anyways, I was really felt so bad, because I felt so bad because some people, they took for granted of everything, like my past relationship before. I really like that person before, but but right now, it's all gone, totally gone, like 100%. I don't when I every time when I ever see him anymore, I don't have any feelings really. Before I was just like, I was always thinking about him. Like, every morning when I get up in the morning, I will check my mails, and I'm gonna read my mail, and I'm gonna search his mail right away. So if he didn't mail me or he didn't call me or anything, I will really get mad, or I will really, try to call back to him or message him right away. But this time, I don't have, this time for the past 5 months, I don't check my phone anymore. I don't, before I always bring my phone everywhere with me. So every time I go somewhere else, I'm gonna bring my phone with me because I know someone's gonna call me or someone needed me or someone, so I needed to text someone or I needed to message someone. But this time I don't even care if I don't have my phone with me. So it seems like nobody gonna call me, you know. I mean, even though if I will go to the, let's say I'm gonna cook somewhere, if I'm gonna go to the kitchen, I need to bring my phone with me. Or if I will go to the other place or in a dining room, I need to bring my phone. I need to bring along my phone with me. So because it seems like, so I'm waiting, or probably somebody gonna call me or my boyfriend gonna call me, something like that. But recently, I would just, if I just go downstairs or if I'm going to the kitchen or if I'm going to the dining room or if I'll go to the bathroom and take a shower, I will just leave my phone on my bed. And I really don't care. Like, I don't need to bring my phone with me if I go to the kitchen, if I cook, because nobody gonna call me. So that's my thinking right now. For the past 5 months, I already have that, I already have that feeling that, I don't needed my phone anymore. Before, I was so really attached with my phone. I was really like, oh my god, I need my phone, where's my phone? I was really so like, my boyfriend gonna call me, like he might gonna get angry, because sometimes he get angry, like, why you're not calling my phone, why you're not calling me, blah 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 blah, blah. So it started a fight. So same thing, because of course you're in a relationship, but right now I don't feel nothing. Like, my phone is just for work. If I don't have work, I just don't care with anything. Even though my work gonna call me or gonna mail me or there's a memo with the work, I really don't care because it's my off. So I cannot do nothing with that because it's my day off. So even though there's some memo or something like, I really don't care. Good morning, ma'am. Hello, Francis, Philip. So that's it. Hello, Francis. How are you? But anyways, that's my feeling, and I really don't care about that. So since then, for the past 5 months, I feel so freely. I feel so new me. This is the new me. So I felt like for the past almost 5 years, I felt different one. It seems like it's so refreshing. It's like, my name is, hello, good morning, Ginger. Hello. And then afterwards, it's really a brand new me. It's a really different thing. It seems like this is me for the past, before I was just like searching myself. Hey, who am I? And am I still this person? And then afterwards, after 5 years, almost 5 years, I I got my freedom. I'm so free that I don't need to call anyone. Um I don't need to be with someone anymore. So that's my feeling anymore. And for him, he's still coping up because he was just still like, you know, he was just so shocked. He was still so shocked about, my announcement or my decision that we're not getting back together anymore. So he doesn't have any girlfriend anymore. For him, it was really, of course I know he's hurting. I hurt him a lot, and I'm so really, I really, I'm sorry for that, because it's really my decision. I don't want him to be my partner forever anymore. I don't want to ended up my life with him anymore. So that's my decision. It's my biggest decision. And probably if I met someone else, it's gonna be, I don't know, it's got if it work out with a new relationship or something like that. I really don't care about that. I'm not thinking about that anymore. I just want to move on with my life and just continue breathing, continue working, and continue working hard for, just to survive. We don't live forever actually. So um, I'm pretty much sure I'll get old and he will get old, and we don't even, we're never gonna be together anymore. I'm not gonna able to see him anymore. Of course, I'm here in Japan and he's in other place, so we're never gonna cross our way anymore. So we're not never gonna see anymore. So that's a point. So that's the end of the story. So I just want him to just move on with his life. But anyways, I already washed this one, guys, so it's already dried again. So all the time I wash my clothes. Okay, I explained this one yesterday. So I have my mask here all the time. I have my mask because it's important whenever time I ride a train. So I always cover my mouth, I always, even though there's no COVID anymore, there was still no COVID before. I always, if every time I go to a public place, I always cover my mouth. I always cover my face actually, because especially during winter time, I get so cold. I get sickness, from other person. If someone got sick or someone has a fever or some, if they have if they're carrying some, virus or something, I easily get those stuff. So I'm very weak. I'm very weak with those things. So I'm hungry right now. Okay. But anyways, I have to prepare all the stuff that I needed. So I need my I always wash this one pre-wash. I always wash this one in my my hairnet, so from work. So I always wash it all the time. Some of my co-chef, they just throw it away. They just throw it away and get new one. But for me, I don't throw it away. I just use it a lot of times, like 100 times, like forever. Because this is really strong. You just have to wash it, and that's it. So I always wash it, and after I use it, I'm gonna wash it again. So I don't need to just throw it away every day. It's economical. You just have to think about the nature, because when you throw it away, it's a plastic. It's made of plastic. It's not really made of paper. So, it doesn't. It's not really good for the environment. Okay. So, anyways, so I will just get a lot of stuff from this at work, and um so I don't need to just throw it away. So I will just use it every day. But I have some extra one with this one, so just in case I forgot to wash it, or I still have an extra one, so I always have this extra one with me. So since I don't need it, so I will just keep it away. But this one, it's all clean and washed. But anyways, I will just put it in my bag here. I have this bag for my water, and I also wash this one, my my apron. So during winter time, it's really difficult to just it's really difficult to make it dry. So, oh shit. Oh gosh. Okay. But anyways, during if it's winter time, it's really, it's really like, during winter time, it's really hard to make it dry. So before, I always wash it by hand, because if it's summertime, the sun is very strong and it's really hot and easy to dry. But this time, it's really hard to dry, so I need to put it in the laundry, in the machine. So, but anyways, I have to really this is for my apron for work, my apron chef for work, and I have to um, bring it all the time and wash it all the time. So I always use this one as well for this is a belt bag actually, for running. But I use it at work because whenever time I go to work like this, so I have to put my cell phone here. So, because if I put my cell phone inside my apron, it's pretty heavy. So it tends, my apron tends to be like, it's loosened up. So it's not really comfy. It's not really comfortable, and it's really dangerous for my phone. Sometimes it might go to the it might go somewhere else, you know, or I might drop my phone. So I this one is so super secured. It has a zipper, and it's really, you have to just close it like this. So everywhere I go, even though I wash the dishes in the work, or even I cook something or I made something, it's really secured. And if someone call me, it will just, you know, vibrate here, and you know, I can move freely, and it's really comfy for me to work, you know, in the kitchen. So that's why I always bring this one. This is really this is really useful. I ordered this one in online shopping. This was like only just like $3 or $1 or for $2. So this is super duper cheap, and I use this one for almost a year right now. So this is so useful, guys. So if you work in the kitchen, so if you're a chef as well, just like my if we have same work, so even though you work somewhere else, you know, just buy this one, and it's very comfy, and very, you know, very useful. You know, it's so super duper cheap, guys. It will cost you less than, it's just less, it's just like $3 or $1 or $2, something like that. So super duper cheap. Just search it online. So I I bought it in Temu, so it's so super duper cheap, and it's not that strong actually, but at least it can hold your phone, and it doesn't and it's really fit well. So even though you move a lot, you know, your phone's still here, and your phone won't go somewhere else, or you cannot drop your phone, and it's kind of like, I don't know if it's waterproof, but it will really protect your phone while you're working, you know. So there's a lot of color here. So before I bought the orange one, because I can easily see you know, if I hold it, I can easily, where's my phone, or where's my, you know, where's my stuff. It's easily to recognize it. So because it's orange one, so it's easy to just, you know, see it if it's dark, or because sometimes, you know, if there's some emergency, or let's say you're in the kitchen and it's emergency, you can just, you know, it will serve you like your protection as well. So even in the night, so you can just wear this one, or if I go jogging, or if you go walking somewhere else, they can see you easily because there's a reflector here. So it's not just for work, but for outside, you can just wear it. So I become a model of this one, right? But anyway, it's so funny. But anyways, this one. So when someone calls me at work, it will just vibrate here. So I just don't need to just put it in my backpack and keep on doing it. So before I wasn't using this one, but I was, you know, good morning, chef. Hello, good morning to you. And then afterwards, you know, it really, you know, when I put my cell phone here with my apron, it's really uncomfy. So every time I use this one, it's so convenient for me. You know, my work is so, it's so helpful actually. So I don't know if you have some other job as well. Try it. It's very convenient actually. But anyway, so I will just put it here. And this is just for my work. I don't use it for outside actually. So not unless if you want to use it outside, you can also use it outside. But and then afterward, this is my all-time all-time bag. So every time I wash this one, it's so thin and easy to just wash it, and it will dry easily for like 5 hours or less than 12 hours. It will be so dry, so thin and dry, and easy to just use it. So these are the stuff for my clothes, for my for my for my work. So this is so important because I have to put everything here, my power bank, my, you know, this is my all to go bag. So if you watch my vlog, I always have this one, and it's so very light. It's not bulky. So even though I have this one, it's so light, guys. So I don't need. and also I have to put my water here, because I bring my own water at work. I don't use tap water at work. I don't use any water in my place in my work, because um it's also important for me to have my own water. I just don't know it, but I really have to do it. But anyways, these guys, this one I also wash my, I also wash my shoes all the time. So every 2 weeks I wash my shoes. So I wash it by hand. So I would just use the toothpaste, I toothbrush, and I would just rinse this one, wash it. So every 2 weeks I change my shoes. So this is really, I don't like to wear dirty shoes. Like, some people, they wear their shoes and they use their shoes for the whole year. They don't wash it. But for me, every 2 weeks I wash my shoes all the time. So right now I'm wearing the black one, and I love Puma. I love Puma product. I love the Puma brand. I don't feel like I like the Puma and Adidas actually. So um actually there was like something here. It was kind of broken. I don't know what happened here. So there was like, oh my god, there was a bit hole here already. So I think I'm gonna throw it. You see, you can throw. There's some hole here already. I don't know what happened here. So by the way, so this one. So I use this ones for 4 years or 5 years already. So all the time I wash it. So that's it. So um, I'm gonna give it away probably next time, or just give it to some. I don't know, because there's a hole already. So I don't know if I can still use it, but it's all pretty still. It's all good here. So there were just some hole here, but actually this one is kind of small for me. So I don't know what will happen here. So I will just decide what I'm gonna do with this, or I will just donate it to somewhere else or something like that, or give it to other person, or I don't know, or just throw it away. But anyways, I always wash my shoes all the time. All everything I wash, everything actually, sandals, everything I wash it. So that's it. So it's all clean, even though it's in the house, it's always clean. I never put shoes inside the house, dirty shoes outside, from outside, because it's not really good. So always it's outside. So every time after 2 weeks I will wash my shoes, and I will change the new one. So it's always like that. It's a routine actually, because I don't because after 2 weeks it tends to, become dry here. So I don't want to use dirty shoes like that. So once it's already get dirt, or tends to be like turn it when it turns black, I don't want to use it anymore. I just want to wash it again. So I will just wash it right away and change it to another new shoes. Okay. And when it rains, actually after it rains, after I use it, I will wash it immediately, because I don't want to use wet shoes or something like that. So I have I have another one here. So it's just in the closet. So just in case I have my emergency shoes, I have a lot of emergency shoes. But I always use this one and the black one for my working shoes. But since it's already winter, this one, it doesn't work anymore, because you still feel cold with this. So it's not really good for winter time. It's only good for summertime actually, or for autumn, or for fall, something like that. But for summertime, I wear sandals actually. It's open slips on. It's open shoes, because it's really hot. But this one, I only use this one for autumn and for fall. So that's it. Um, but for winter time, I use winter boots actually, because it's really super duper cold. This one, it doesn't work anymore, especially if it's like December or January, February. It's so super duper cold, and I don't like to use this one anymore. But anyways, it's really good for Philippines. It's good for other country, like tropical country. If you walk somewhere else, it's for a long walk. But I prefer to really use the heel one, with heels, or with, it's really comfy for me. But this one, it really works when you're traveling, if you're riding the plane or something like that. So something. So, but if I go somewhere else, I really don't feel like using it, especially in Philippines, because it's really super duper hot. I just want to wear some slips on or slippers or some sandals in Philippines rather this one, because it really gets so dirt. You know, in just one day, it tends to be so dirty. It tends to be so black because you know the pollution in Philippines, and the floor in Philippines is so dirty. It's so nasty actually. So every time I wear shoes in Philippines like this, every day I always wash it after I use it. So I always have two shoes in Philippines, like you know, alternate. I have to use it alternate, and then afterwards I have to use the other one. And when it's still wet, I have to, you know, I just don't like using dirty shoes actually. So I don't know. That's my thing. You know, I always Oh my god, my stomach is already like rock, 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 rock. You know, it has a sound actually, but it's making sound actually. But anyways, I really don't like to wear dirty shoes actually. So even though it's not branded or there's no brand at all, really don't want to wear dirty shoes. Like for me, I don't want to have dirty feet and dirty shoes. That is the most important thing for me. Like, ew. Because for me, if you have some dirty shoes, if you're wearing some dirty shoes, or if you have some dirty feet, it means you're a dirty person for me. So that's my, it's your reflection of yourself. So of course, if your feet is dirty, it means you're a dirty person. If your feet is clean, it means you're a clean person. That's my point. Okay? But anyways, um I have to go, and this one I'm gonna wear this one for work, but I'm gonna wear it right now because it's already cold, very very cold, guys. So this is from Uniqlo actually. So this is this if you're working like a chef, for if you're working kitchen and you need some like long sleeve or something like that, if you're searching for the one that really fits you, Uniqlo has a good one, and it really fits for the chef, you know. Hello, gorgeous. You are beautiful, my feeling partner. Hello, Free from Life 24. How are you? So, this one is kind of big, but it's really good for chef life. You know, if you're working as a chef, or you need some like this one. This one really works for you. It's kind of strong actually, and you know, the cloth is really good. It's really smooth. So you just have to wash it by hand. Don't put it in the washing machine because it will really it tends to be, if you use it by hand, especially your clothes for going out, it will stays long. You can wear it more longer than the usual one. So I always wash it by hand. So I'm very careful with my clothes outside compared to my inner clothes. So if you wear some inner clothes, you can just put it in washing machine, so it's okay. It's fine. But for going out, for me it's important to just wash it by hand. So I don't wanna lose the texture of it. So I'm just getting okay. So that's it. So that's it, guys. So I need to go right now. I need to go early to work, and I need to. I feel cold. I need to eat my breakfast because I'm getting hungry right now. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching me, and see you again on my next live. And please like this video, and please do not skip my ads, guys. So um what? Chat with your later, gorgeous. Hello, Aiden. Good morning to you. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you all the time for your support on my channel, guys. And please like this video. And please subscribe on my YouTube channel as well. And please what? Um, please do not skip my ads. Okay, so thank you guys, and see you again tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow again, same time, same channel. Same time, same channel, same planet. Okay, same house. Okay, same position, same building. So see you guys on my next vlog. Bye, guys. and have a good and have a good day. Okay, so bye guys, and adios, adios amigos, bye guys.